Well, today's project is replacing this damaged screen on a Dell 5000 series built in approximately the year 2015. So as the tools that I'm using, as you can see in my right hand, is a little guitar pick type tool. And at the bottom in the left hand, I'm using a spudger. It's just a black, stiff plastic tool. And you get the guitar pick under this little bezel and slide it up and around and unsnap the little plastic clips holding the bezel in place. When you go along the bottom, you're dealing mostly with some adhesive tape. Now we're going to remove the two Phillips head screws that are holding the screen at the top, and we'll take two screws out at the bottom. At that point, we will remove the video cable and the screen can come away from the computer. Here is the 30-pin connector. As you can see, there's some pretty strong adhesive tape holding this connector in. Take a sharp cutting blade. You can use a box cutter. I prefer to use a scalpel, and slice the tape. Once you get the tape sliced, look and see if there's a retaining clip. Yes, there it is. Just pull it up. Now grab it, and I usually grab the cable backing and pull it right out. It's that easy. The damaged screen is now free from the computer. On the back of the screen, you will notice a sticker or label with a model number. In this case, we're looking at the LTN 156A T39-D01. You can type this into an Amazon search and see if you can locate a replacement. I have an old HP in the shop. It doesn't work. I haven't booted it up, but I'm going to take the screen out and see if it will be a good replacement for the Dell. So again, we start with the bezel. This bezel is particularly stubborn. It's not coming off very easy. You must be gentle here. You don't want to damage the screen trying to get the bezel off. Okay, so I continue to work the bezel off. And I notice that I do have some tabs on the HP. Let's see if they line up. Yes, it does look like they're going to line up and be a good match. So the HP screen will fit nicely in the Dell. Wait, what's this? I see the green circuit board at the bottom of the screen. That's not supposed to happen. It looks like the tape that protects that circuit board has stuck to the bottom of the bezel. This happens quite often. Well, I'm just going to slide along and stick the tape where it goes, at the bottom of the screen. No damage done, no harm. Everything's good. Now that the bezel is off, it's time to remove the 4 screws. Okay, the screws are out. Now I can lay the screen down flat and proceed to remove the video cable. Well, there it is. Very much like the Dell removal, I just take my scalpel, slice the tape along. As you can see, in this case there is no retaining clip to deal with. No clip, so this is going to be just a matter of grabbing the cable and wiggling it slightly and pulling it right out. Very simple, very easy. Okay, here's the replacement screen. Looks like I need to straighten out this tape a little bit. I don't want to cover my screw holes. So I'll realign that, and everything looks good. Before I proceed, I think I'll clean this screen. Just take a paper towel, bottle of Windex, and give it a gentle rub down. Simple bottle of Windex, and the screen looks as good as new. Okay, back to the Dell. Well, the first thing to do is to connect the video cable to the new replacement screen. And this is our video cable that has the retaining clip on it. This gets a little tricky sometimes, so just take your time. You will get it lined up and it will slide in. Be cautious not to apply any pressure along the bottom of the the screen itself. There are some sensitive electronics and some cables along the underneath that black tape, so you don't want to put any pressure or squeeze or press down anywhere along that tape. You could damage your screen. Okay, before I screw this screen in, I think I'll turn it on and give it a test. I have a charged battery in this old Dell, so I'm just going to press the power button and let's see what happens. We keep our fingers crossed. Oh, beautiful. That is one good screen right there. Okay, with the screen replaced, I'm going to move on and do the hard drive cloning. This old machine still has the original hard drive. It's now 10 years old. It's a hard disk drive. We're going to take a couple of screws out, remove a panel, and pull the hard drive out. I'm going to disconnect the battery here, get it out. They don't make them like this anymore. This is a good model to work on. They've made it easy to remove the hard drive. You don't have to take the entire bottom plate off like modern laptops. This is as simple as removing the two screws, as you see, and we'll pop that lower panel off. This will expose the hard drive. Once I get the hard drive out, I'll put it in another computer that I call my cloning computer and clone this hard drive to a solid state drive of the same size. I believe this is a 1 terabyte in here. That cloning process will be in another video. We actually have 8 screws that is holding this drive in place. I'll very gently disconnect the SATA cable from the hard drive. Then I can take the caddy loose from the hard drive. And here is the solid state drive that we'll be using as our target drive. It also is a 1 terabyte drive. Now it's off to clone the solid state drive. Okay, the drive cloned successfully. All the data has been copied from the old hard disk drive onto the new solid state drive. I'll orient this drive. Just give the connection a test. No problem there. Well, I'm ready to install the solid state drive. Attach the caddy, attach the cable, and screw the drive down into the laptop. Out of all the upgrades you can do to an old laptop or even a desktop with a hard disk drive, a solid state drive would be the huge advantage. It does speed up your computer immensely. Okay, batteries inserted. Before I put the final screws and seal it up, let's test it. Okay, everything looks good. Boots up, runs very fast. There's no waiting with this machine anymore. This customer's going to be very happy.